Discussing the in today's class, actually we are discussing the error traffic decoding. So error traffic decoding is again a type of binary cyclic code. The general decoding method of MAGITS applies to any cyclic code. For that, let us consider that we have got a n comma k cyclic code and say that v of g of x is equal to any generator column. You can take it here as, for example, g of x as say g of x as say one most popular polynomial, it is 1 plus x to the power 3, right? So then let us consider that v of x be the transmitted code polynomial. Now at the receiver, then what we have? We have the received polynomial as v of x plus e of x. So this e of x here, so this is the error pattern that is generated in the channel that we need to hunt and correct it. If you know it here, which bit might have gone into error, that error pattern we are going to implement at the receiver side, and that we are going to add to this to the v of x, which is our transmitted actual transmitted code polynomial. So once if we add, so see that actually what I received r of x. So in case of gallows field operations, there is no subtraction, always there is a addition only. For that reason, if you add this to this, what we'll get? We'll get this one. If I shift e of x to the LHS, it will not be r of x minus e of x. It will be r of x plus e of x only. Remember this. Okay. So for that reason, we need to cyclically shift it here. Remember, what is multiplication actually? Multiplication of any two numbers, or say any two polynomials. So it is nothing but repetitive addition. Do you agree or not? What is multiplication? Say if I say 2 into 3, 2 into 3 is 6. Or else can I say you add 2 3 times? You add 2 3 times. That will make also 6. Am I right? So now suppose if I divide 6 by 2, what we are going to get? We are going to get 3 as the result. Right? So what is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is keep on subtracting 2 from 6. Keep on subtracting 2 from 6 3 times. Are you following or not? So similarly here, if r of x is cyclically shifted n minus k times, where n is the value of the code vector, k is the value of the message vector, right? So if r of x is cyclically shifted n minus k times, the error will be then the error will be confined, then the error will be confined to, the error will be confined to n minus k low order parity position. Low order parity positions. Low order parity positions. Then if r of x is cyclically shifted n minus k times, the error will be confined to n minus k low order parity positions. That is say say x to the power 0, comma x to the power 1, then comma say x to the power n minus k minus 1. Okay. So if you keep on shifting, cyclically shift n minus k bit. Say if you take the value of n as 7, k as 4, so 7 minus 4 is 3. if you cyclically shift the received vector 3 times, the error will be confined to the 3 low order parity positions. Say x to the power 0, x to the power 1, and x to the power 2. Because I said n is 7, k is 4, and minus 1 is there. That is 7 minus 4 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. X to the power 0, x to the power 1, x to the power 2. So your error will be confined to only these three this one terms in the received polynomial, that is x to the power 0, x to the power 1, and x to the power 2. That is, if it is say 7 comma 4, then this term, then it means we have error restricted to terms in the received polynomial in terms, that is x and x to the power 0. Sorry, here also it is x to the power 0. Actually it is x to the power 0, x to the power 0, x to the power 1, then it is say dash dash dash, okay, x to the power s n minus k minus 1. So here also, therefore the terms are 0, x to the power 0. So first I will write here x to the power 1 and say x to the power 2, because 7 minus 4 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. So this will be the terms where the error will be restricted. We can comprehend that now, due to this cyclic shift, the error will be restricted to only these 3 terms in the received polynomial, that is R of x. Are you following or not? So now in the received polynomial, in the received polynomial, in the received polynomial. The received polynomial of R of n minus k, the received polynomial of R raised to R minus. So R raised to n minus k of x. So if you put it is a 7 minus 4, it is 3. R raised to 3 of x. So up to this position, it will be there in the received polynomial. That is this, and this 3 terms. So next, since as since n minus k, since syndrome, yes raised to n minus k of x, so this term will come later on. You just cancel it. Since syndrome is E of x and this raised to n minus k, n minus k, e raised to n minus k of x, and this is equal to e k plus e k plus 1 plus into x plus dash 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 say plus e suffix n minus 1 x raised to n minus k minus 1. So I'll make it them as the suffix. Then x raised to so this has to be divided actually. G of x. That means if you divide the received error pattern by g of x, at the receiver side we are knowing g of x is what? In our case it is 1 plus x plus x cube. This knowledge will be there both at the receiver side as well as at the transmitter side. So whatever error pattern is there, if it is divided by the generator polynomial, that means if you in one way saying you keep on subtracting, then you'll get a syndrome. What is syndrome actually? Syndrome is nothing but an error indicator. We already discussed this in our previous classes. Right? Then above result says that if errors are from above if errors if errors are confined to say n minus k higher confined to n minus k higher order positions higher order positions of received higher order positions of received polynomial the r of x received polynomial r of x, then error pattern that is e of x will have error pattern e of x error pattern comma e of x will be equal to will be equal to x to the power k and s to the power of n minus k into this also power, right? Will be equal to x to the power k into, we'll put a dot here, into s to the power of n minus k of x, right? After after n minus kth shift, n minus kth cyclic shift, cyclic cyclic shift of r of x. Now let me show you the diagram here of error traffic decoding. So this is error traffic decoding. This is what the discussion we have done so far. So many things are there. I've just taken this one. Just wait for a while. So this is my error traffic decoding. I have copied from the book. Okay. You can see this error traffic decoding. So what difference you are finding here? If you compare this error traffic decoding circuit with our earlier decoding of cyclic code, if you go to that, as such you won't find many changes. If I try to correlate that, let me take the correlation of that. This is your cyclic decoding. So let me take the example of that Magid decoder. Yeah, you compare this one with the present discussion decoder. You just see this. What difference you are finding? Input that is received from the channel being inputted from the left side here. The gate 1 that will be closed and RFX will be permitted to enter the circuit, or say this block diagram, which consists of the k bit buffer register and the syndrome register. So this syndrome register is nothing but a combination of flip-flops, right? So this according to the programming of this gate 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can permit the reception of RFX into the different part of the circuit. If I close this gate 1, so that will enable the reception of RFX into, say, in the k bit buffer register, Say if you take k value as 4 here in the present case, so 4 bit will be stored here. So then what will happen then? Say, remember that at the arrival of the next clock pulse only one bit will be shifted into the buffer register. So thereby saying conclusion is at the after the completion of 4 clock pulses only we will be having the received bit as say if I take a k bit buffer register, it will have 4 bits here. So parallelly it will be entered here also. So it will be entering here in the syndrome register. Right? So threshold gate. So what happens here next? If we shift R of X from the right into the syndrome register, then content of syndrome register form the syndrome. If next, if we shift, R of X, we shift R of X from right into the syndrome register, then content then content of syndrome register forms the syndrome that is s raised to n minus k of x s raised to n minus k of x. So now if errors are confined to n minus k higher order positions position, that is say x raised to k comma x raised to k plus 1 comma dash 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 with x raised to n minus 1. So got it. So what is saying? You shift the received polynomial, which is from the channel, from the right into the syndrome register. This is your syndrome register. Let me pinpoint here. This is your syndrome register. We shift it here from this side, from this right side. This is the right side of the syndrome register. This is the left side. Are you following? From this right side, if you shift the R of X, as it is shown in this diagram, block diagram, so what will happen? The errors are confined to only the last 3 higher order position, because I have taken example as n as 7 and k as 4. So only three higher order positions, say namely the terms x raised to k, that is x raised to 4, then x raised to say 5, say then x raised to 6. X raised to 4, 5 and 6 will be having error. This is what we are concluding actually. Are you following? When you input the received polynomial r of x from the right position into the syndrome register, the error that you want to detect, as to which particular terms in the received polynomial might have gone into error due to the channel noise, we'll conclude that the terms like x raised to 4, x raised to 5 and x raised to 6 will be having error, and that is nothing but the syndrome formation. Okay, so this is what is telling, right? So this is the concept in error trapping. We are actually trapping the error into particular terms in the received polynomial. That is called as trapping, error trapping decoding. Remember, once again I am telling, error trapping decoding is also one type of cyclic decoding only, binary cyclic decoding, which you have already studied in our previous classes, right? Only thing we are trying to concentrate over here is we are trying to restrict the formation of errors into some particular terms, say higher order terms you can say, because if I take 7 4 as the value of n and k, we are concluding that the terms like x to the power 4, x to the power 5, x to the power 6 will have the errors. Is it not a beauty? It is a beauty, saying that we are able to comprehend the higher order positions should have the errors so that we can correct it in a proper way. Okay. So this is the concept in case of your error traffic decoding. Error will be trapped into some particular bit positions, say higher order position. Yes, any doubt?
No, sir.